Hey, I'm Mindy Kinnis. This is the Daily Rage. I received a question from Mark regarding one of my videos from last week when I was talking about how long do you day trade each day. So here's what he says. This video really intrigued me. I've thought about this probably too many times. I tend to trade if I have nothing else to do. I am retired. I make more than what I spend. I guess it is still the desire to learn how to trade ES futures and make enough money to, quote, make a difference in a week, month, or year to warrant to that much time sitting on my ass. There's more to the story here, et cetera, et cetera. Do you mind me asking how much do you expect to make in a day for those 2 to 3 hours? So I think, Mark, that's maybe not the best way to think about it because if you're looking at it like a profit per hour, as you know, it's not like a regular job where we are, paid a certain amount per hour. So I don't do it based on the time at all. I do it based on the profit or the loss. So my daily goal is 1,000. If things are going well and things continue to run, I may stick with a trade and keep it going. But if I get too much past that, it tends to activate my greed gland, especially if I'm like getting in and out of trades. That's not the best. So I tend to turn it off at that point, and that doesn't always happen. Today, for example, I lost $319. So I turned it off at that point. Everything was looking pretty choppy this morning. So that was it. So I don't do it based on time. I mean, I could make $1,000 on certain days in a couple of minutes, and that might be it for the day. Versus if I do spend an hour or maybe a couple hours in the markets, again, my goal is 1,000. Sometimes I'll hit it, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I get somewhere in between zero and there. So it totally just depends. So, generally, what I suggest is figuring out what you can do, and this is for everybody listening, what you can do relatively consistently. Like if you can usually hit about 1,000 or usually hit about 500 or usually hit about 100, great. Like make that your daily target. And then your goal then would be to keep that consistent and over time grow that into something bigger as you develop your skills. So, Mark, thanks so much for reaching out. I appreciate your question. I'm Mindy Kinnis. Thanks so much for watching.